cultural heritage. We have appreciated the new developments in the review process initiated this year with the UN specialized agencies thoroughly presenting their commitment to Indigenous peoples. The emerging dialogue is and will continue to be very important in the future session of the Permanent Forum. We would like to suggest the following recommendations. Ask the Permanent Forum help to set up a half-day discussion to possible mechanisms for the recognition of unrecognized and represented peoples that are not respected by their governments. We seek the forum to set a commission for the recognition of Indigenous people who should be invited by the Vietnamese government. We request that Vietnam to have an open dialogue with our KKF as a first step. Request the help of the forum members and Madam Chair to set up a series of meetings with KKF, Montagnard Foundation, and the Vietnamese government so that we may begin the process of identifying our Indigenous peoples in their respective areas. Only through such dialogue can the needs of our Indigenous peoples become visible and the achievement of the MDGs become a collaborative. Urge Vietnam to work in collaboration with specialized agencies such as UNESCO and UNDP to help translate and UNDRIP into the Khmer and Vietnamese languages and distribute to our people on the ground. Reaffirm the need for a collaborative approach to create a national plan of action which includes a legal framework to recognize the Khmer-Krom people as the Indigenous peoples of the Mekong Delta region. We are the Indigenous peoples of the Mekong Delta. Our parents were forced to flee Vietnam because of the discriminatory system created against our people on basis of our identity and unique culture. I want nothing more but to live in my homeland as my ancestors have been speaking our Indigenous language and practicing our unique cultural heritage. I'm sorry. Madam Chair, we strongly believe that it is time that Vietnam move beyond the denial of our right to speak at this permanent forum and put into practice the right to freedom of expression as guaranteed by its very own constitution and the UNDRIP. We ask that Vietnam open their minds as well as their hearts and embrace the spirit of working in partnership so that we can work together to better the lives of the Khmer-Krom people. With the world as our witness, I stand up for our voiceless women at home to lead by example and extend our hand of friendship, reconciliation, and peace in the hope that we can finally live together in a culture of human rights. Will Vietnam make history today and accept our hand of trust? Let's shake as young women of Southeast Asia for a future of freedom, respect, and equality for all. Thank you.